Hey guys, and welcome to our brand new Q&A video where we answer the questions we got from you. And we're reading the questions that were under the video when I
Yes.
called you. These are where the questions have come
Those
from.
are the questions. Those are where you're supposed to put them.
The first thing, I guess, was a statement, and it was just holy shit. Whatever that meant.
I don't think that really counts as
And
a
the
question.
first one is, if someone were to come up to you and say, I will crush you, what would you do? What was the scariest experience in your life?
If someone came up to me and said they would crush me,
I'd say, how would you crush me?
at first I would say why. Secondly, I'd say give it your best shot, dillweed. Well, not dillweed. I'd say give it your best shot, punk, or whatever I would say. I don't know. I'm not scared. And scariest experience.
What was scary?
Um,
I'm trying to think of what was really scary experience.
um,
It was scary in that police station.
I've had scarier experiences than
No.
that.
I'm trying to think of a time when something really went wrong.
It's not easy.
I don't know.
There's a few. I think I think one was when I was I think a few was when I was on the road and we thought we were lost. Not us. I mean, me and
No, we got lost in that sort of bad area neighborhood once and got scared. Remember?
Yeah.
No, I can't say for that right now.
Has-
No, thank you. Have you guys ever met Bam Margera? Will he or any other Jackass members be in your videos? Well, hopefully we'll do something with Bam in the future because
Like
we
John Franz.
have John Franz. It's Joe Franz. ECMB Lover 2. Do you like Godzilla?
Yeah, I do. He's awesome.
Yes, I do. FIJBERTO. Who would win a fight, Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Vin Diesel?
I haven't seen Jean Claude that much. If I'm not mistaken, isn't he Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan or one of them?
No.
He's not.
Jean-Claude Van Damme isn't him. He's that white guy.
No, but I'm saying aren't his moves like that?
I think so. I don't think I've ever watched any of his movies.
If his moves are like that, see Vin Diesel's more like the kind of guy who uses weapons and kick you in the face and stuff. I'm assuming Jean Claude Van Damme. It's hard to say. I really. I don't have much knowledge of either of them. I couldn't really answer that question.
I guess Vin Diesel.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I know more about him, but
IIMATEYII. How cool you out of 10? 1 being not cool, 10 being cool.
damn, being super cool. How cool are we from? One
A 5?
for me, I'd say about.
I mean, I'm not really like Mr. Cool. I don't.
It depends on how they mean. I'm guessing.
I don't have the cool style, the cool look that everyone has now. So I don't know. You compare it to other people. 'Cause I know there's lots of cool people. I don't the Fonz is what I think of as cool. Or
Personally, I'd say 7 or 8. But from what people have said, some people would say I don't know why. Some people say 9 and 10.
X Zombie 25. Shawn and MJ. What do you think Shawn and MJ, what do you think of the fact that nobody cares about Thanksgiving anymore? The day after Halloween, Walmart put up its Christmas decorations for sale. What are your opinions? I think Walmart did that because they said because of the economy and they're worried.
Which I'm so sick of
We're
hearing
worried
about,
that
by
by
the way.
then no one will have any money, so they want to get everyone to buy the Christmas stuff already.
I know.
Thanksgiving though, yeah, I know what you mean.
Things people still celebrate it. I don't see how it's forgotten. I think they mean in the commercial industry it's forgotten.
They don't do as much. There's not as many movies about it or anything.
Oh.
The only real Christmas movie was Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I mean, Thanksgiving movie. Yes, this is God. Do you like poo?
Like Winnie the well, there's no H at the end, so they can't mean Winnie the Pooh. I do like Winnie the Pooh.
I guess they mean poop. It's
don't know.
fine. Horror fan Dan. Which Hellraisers do you own, and what order do you like them best?
This is probably you're probably better to say that. This might be a bad time to say this. I've never seen any of them, and I don't own any of them.
The first one's the best one. I think I like the second one. The third one I remember. I think it took place in the club. I saw that on tape. I haven't really gone crazy about them. I don't know. I like them. I don't know though. I think I'd say the first one. I know they're remaking it now. Fat DVD Dude. I noticed a ton of bad comments on the P.O. Box videos. What do you think caused that? Keep up the Donovan Adventure shows. Not all P.O. Box videos, just the last two. People were mad that MJ seemed negative or something. But the thing is, he didn't know because I didn't explain to him that we weren't playing a part characters.
Yeah, we do that in the PO Box videos, and I thought if there's usually like a conflict or there's some kind of argument or something,
It makes it more fun.
Yeah, it makes it interesting. And I didn't know if we were playing the PO Boxes straight or as characters, so I thought as characters. So I thought we'll act that way, make problems out of stuff. I didn't know.
Lately, though, for like right now we're ourselves, like in
Yeah, like right now we are the Q&As were ourselves.
and in around the town we do, they're normally the same. We just sometimes extend them by
Yeah.
saying funny remarks, but for
Like-
the most part, I actually say the same stuff to MJ in real life.
Yeah, we throw in like arguments and disputes and stuff to make it more interesting. Getting up about right.
Let me see how long this is. 5. I usually make these about 20 minutes each. What the liar in the glass?
The Liar in the Glass.
Liar in the
I
Glass.
think I know who that is.
What do you think of the film Let the Right One In? I don't know. It's not playing in my area, but I'm dying to see it. It's supposed to be one of the best horror films of the decade. Of course, Hollywood is already remaking it. Isn't that the one my dad was saying Dustin Joe Franz we should see?
I think so.
Vampire. I think my dad saw it and said it was good. I haven't seen it though. Morbid Obese. Yeah, Abyss. Morbid Abyss. Do you guys ever get scared of getting anything dangerous in your P.O. box? April.
I actually never have. You thought you said you were, or were you? Were you just kidding?
No, I actually got a little paranoid because people were saying like, "What if somebody sends you this?" And I was thinking of Jingle All the Way, and he was saying like, "Oh, you get bombs in the mail." I was getting a little worried about it.
It's funny.
Bubble.
Baba
Bowie.
Baba Bowie.
Baba Booey. I guess Baba Booey from Howard Stern. Is Shane Jensen weird? Do you think?
In the utmost respect.
I don't think Shane
Not
Jensen's
really weird.
weird.
I don't think weird. He's unique. He's a unique.
He's similar to us. He likes
Show
old
that.
stuff.
I want to see what that says.
Hey Piggy.
Oh, okay. That's not a question.
Yeah. So, P.S. Lord 73.
PS3 Lord 73.
PS3 Lord 7359. What do you think of the movie First Blood? What was your all-time favorite slasher movies, or your opinion on these remakes? First Blood meaning Rambo, the first Rambo.
That
film.
one. Okay, I wasn't thinking for a second. I thought they meant There Will Be Blood. I didn't stop. It was really good.
The first Rambo was my favorite, next to the new Rambo. Rambo 2, I thought was alright. I didn't care for Rambo 3.
Rambo 2 was a lot like Matrix Reloaded. Like, the only good thing about it is, like, a certain sequence in the film. Like, in Matrix Reloaded, the best scenes are the fighting scenes. And in Rambo 2, the best scenes are the end scenes when he's blowing the shit out of everything. So, it's better for scenes.
I think the first one's my favorite, though. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'm in a death struggle between the first one and the fourth one. So the fourth one was amazing.
Slasher films.
For, like, a remake. I'm not a remake. I mean,
What
like,
do you
a
think for
continuation.
slasher films that are good?
Alright,
I always forget the names of these movies when I'm sitting here. Do you know what I mean? Friday the 13th and all those are fine, but I never think of those as my favorite slasher films. What was the slash?
My two favorite killers are Chucky and Jason.
Like, for weird ones, though, like, I can't even remember right now.
You can't?
I can't for some reason.
Yeah, I guess just...
I don't think I talk about slasher films very much.
I guess my favorites are Friday the 13th and Child's Play. I mean, in the series
And, like,
I'm talking
opinions
about.
on remakes, though, I mean, I always see them. I always know going into them they're not going to be good. I mean, sometimes they can be alright. There have been a few remake or reimaginings that have been alright, but like the one I'm interested in seeing is The Last House on the Left, and I'm mad about all these changes, and there's just so much to say about it. Believe me, when they're out, I will discuss them more.
The one I can't wait to see is Friday the 13th. That looks to be really good, actually.
Beavis TV 369. Which Chucky do you like best? When he scares and stuff, or when he's hesitant?
When he's will scare or stuff when he's hesitant. I don't get what they mean.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know what they mean scare and hesitant. I know my favorite Chucky's definitely the first one. Just
Are you sure they don't mean Chucky Finster?
That's a good question.
Because, like Chucky, because he's scared,
Hesitant.
or when he's like, "Oh no, Tommy, I don't want to do it."
I never even thought about that.
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, he was my favorite Rugrat for a while.
One Grohl Tack. Favorite Coen Brothers movie?
Don't know.
There Would Be Blood. No, not There Would Be Blood. What was the other one? No Country for Old Men was the last one I liked. And I like Burn After Reading a lot, too. And I think my favorite, though, is Barton Fink. Would you rather be killed by ninjas, pirates, or ninja pirates? I guess it was like shipwreck pirates, I guess.
Out of the two, honestly, I don't think it would either, but probably ninjas because they're more respectable. Pirates are just like, slobs and stuff. Definitely,
Yeah.
probably ninjas. Ninjas are respectable and formidable.
Every zero. I'm 16 and want to be a cinematographer after college. So do you guys know about any good cinematography schools? And I've heard you guys went to film study classes. I'm interested in that, but I don't really know what it's like. Can you elaborate on it? Also, please watch my video Assassination of Fred. It's only like a minute and a half. You guys are awesome. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Like, the thing about film school is, like, nowadays you can figure a lot of stuff out yourself.
That's the thing. You go to learn it. You go to like get a history of it. The thing that sucks though is usually when they start you off to get all the credits for taking the full course, they show you everything. But if you already know certain things, that's what sucks is when you're building your way up. It's not until depending like the more you know, the more crap you have to go through until you know what I mean. It's like I already know this much about this already. That was my experience. I already knew most of that stuff when I was doing it.
And the thing is, in film class, sometimes there's a lot of stupid people in there too. They like to give you crap about stuff, and the thing is, they haven't even never made a movie or anything.
Yeah, they're just in the class.
They're just in there, and they're like,
it was terrible. I'm sitting there thinking, you're in a film class, and they're saying all this stupid stuff about films. I'm like,
and the stupid stuff is this is the stupidest though. When they say, "Oh, I want to be a filmmaker," have you made any movies or shorts? No. It's like, what? You know what I mean? How can you have not done any? Some people who were in the film class I was at didn't even pick up the camera before. How could you have never even touched a camera and filmed anything?
Yeah, some of the ones I was in,
and even know that's what you want.
This is absurd. Actually, one of the ones I was in, and I'm serious. I'm not exaggerating any of this. I had to literally show everyone. The teacher showed them. They weren't even paying attention. They didn't even know how to get the fucking camera on the tripod. I'm not kidding. That is so stupid. I'm like, you screw the piece on and you snap it in. That is not hard. Like, you didn't even have to teach me, and I knew how to do that. It's not even like, like, how do you get it on? I had to show everyone how to do stuff. Like, the teacher said, go out and do this. They kept asking me. He said, hey, MJ, could you show me how to do this? They said, you know how to do this, right? You've done this, right? I'm like, yes. It's not that hard to do. I'm sorry.
No, it's true though. I mean that.
It's like I was. It's almost like was the teacher's assistant. I wasn't, but I became it somehow.
I think just the best thing to do though is really just to keep doing it, keep getting better, keep working at it.
Keep at it. Like, know what you're doing wrong, fix it. Until you get to the point where you're really good at it.
This is from Loey176.
Loey, okay.
Hi guys, love what you do. What
Thanks.
films can you not wait to see next year? Oh yes, it's me, Fright Night Boy, the one that scared you when you said seeing a film
I've seen a film cage Fright Night.
Called Fright Night. Which band do you like more, Metallica or Megadeth?
For me, Megadeth.
Probably Megadeth too, because I like that Bill and Ted song. Can you tell people to go to my YouTube channel? Cheers, Tom. Yeah, go to Lowey176. LOWEY176. And
films we can't wait to see next year.
For some reason, I have not looked at what's coming out next year at all. Really, have you?
I know films I'm looking forward to, but I don't know like which ones are coming out next year, or the year after, or what. One of them I'm looking forward to is isn't Friday the 13th coming out next summer?
No, that's February 13th.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I don't know a lot of what's coming out. I didn't look too many times.
It's hard to say.
I used to look all ahead like that. I haven't been doing that as much lately. I don't know. I've been thinking so much about our film careers and stuff lately. That's all I've been sort of worrying about.
All right.
Starhead 99. What have been your favorite movie this year? I think WALL-E.
There's a few. WALL-E and Iron Man. I was gonna say Transformers, but actually that was last year.
Yeah, WALL-E. Iron Man was very good.
Iron Man was flawless.
The one we just saw was really funny. That Sex Drive.
Sex Drive, that was good. That was a really funny comedy.
Role Models has been good.
Role Models was good. I'm trying to think.
Step Brothers was very funny.
Cloverfield wasn't. Yeah, that was like at least a year ago.
No, that was last January, so that was this year.
Cloverfield was this year?
I think it was January.
Really?
Last January, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say the three best films I've seen this year are Cloverfield, Iron Man, and WALL-E. And no, not Dark Knight.
And this one is every zero.
I'm
sorry for trying to go through these quick. There's like
We're
300,
trying, yeah, because there's a
and
lot
we don't
of
want to be up all night like last time. How come Franz is always bitching about Novak? Because Novak, we can't get into too much of it, but he's always not showing up.
Part of it's he's exaggerating. He's exaggerating.
But like last time, he really didn't show up. And you do know that we for the most part, these are scripted videos. So we plan them out and everything. So I mean,
all right.
Vanish 45. Hey Shawn and MJ, what are your takes on movies about magicians and magic in general? Do you find movies like that interesting, cheesy, or plain nerdy? I actually like magic movies, and there aren't really any anymore.
There aren't any that are some like I don't like when people use the word cheesy. That's not nice.
That's one word I don't like.
I know, and they say in some they're so saying the wrong films are cheesy, or just plain nerdy. No, like magic films are awesome.
And there's one about that kid that I can't figure out the name.
I know. I
saw
remember
as a
you
kid,
said that.
And I remember there was a scene of him like standing out front of it, this magic show. And there's a big poster for the magic show, and there's some kind of a problem with it, and he was on the escape from somebody. I cannot remember the name though.
Right.
One Ronick. I just saw Tarantino's Death Proof. It was definitely my least favorite of Tarantino movies.
Mine too.
How would you rank Tarantino movies?
Rank meaning from film to film, I'm guessing. My favorite one he did was Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I think he didn't do Dusk Till Dawn. I like that one that he was in.
Didn't he do Hero?
No, he was just produced that.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction. I think Pulp Fiction is probably his best.
That's my favorite, and then Kill Bill.
And then Kill Bill.
And then after that, then Reservoir Dogs. And then Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown was alright, but I like Jackie Brown more than Death Proof.
Someone said 666 Rocco. If you were to write a Simpsons episode, what would it be about?
That's a good question. Probably something that has to do with our characters or something they would do, probably.
I would make it like the old show.
Yeah.
And I always like the ones when they go on trips in the camper. And the thing is, some of the best ones have already been done. And the thing is, the show has been on so long, I don't even know what to do with them anymore.
That's the thing.
That's
I mean,
why I don't even
everything.
know how. Truthfully, people blame the show and they're like, why is it going downhill and stuff? Thing is, they've done every fucking thing they can do.
The thing is, it's still some episodes are still good. It's just that not as many as there used to be. Because there were some old episodes. There was a few old that weren't
the one
good
that
either.
was really good was the new flashback one about showing how Marge met on their. You're getting a call.
Yeah.
Do you Euro 2815? Do either of you like Depeche Mode?
I don't know what that is.
That's band.
A band?
No, well, I like them.
I don't know
They're
what it is.
80s band.
Okay.
Gog O Poop Pop QP. What is one thing that you have done that you regret doing? Also, if you were to afford a chance to be in a movie, but it was done by retards with no talent, and should stop making the crap movie disaster movie, would you be in it? I personally wouldn't, because they would probably try and reenact Deliver.
Okay, so let's start with what's one thing you've done that you really regret doing? There's a few. One. Well, it's old stuff like memories, like, I'm trying, like, this girl in middle school, remember I was going to go to a dance, and she wanted to dance with me, but I never met with her. I should have said yes.
I regret, like, in middle school, how we were, like, so damn shy about everything.
Well, I wasn't shy, I don't want to sound...
That's what I regret, is being so shy.
I don't want to sound mean, but it's not just you, I didn't want to try to talk to people because I was afraid you and a few other people would embarrass me in front of them. That's why I didn't say anything. That's really why.
I regret that we didn't go to Carver.
Me too. That's one thing I really regret.
It was like an art school for
film. There was a few people at Towson High that I met Here's one thing I really regret. When we did those old films, when I didn't want to use my real name.
Yeah.
We had to come up with a screen name. I wish I just come out and got MJ then, or just said my name instead of coming up with that fake screen name, Matt. I regret doing that. Everyone seems to think that's my name now. I called you that
and all these things, and like
I know
that's what you said. Call me and all these videos.
I wish that's one of two. No, I know the two main things I wish I could change. That's one because because now everyone seems to think that my name is that, and I really wish they wouldn't, because it's not. Yeah. And another is because we even told some people it was, and they actually believed us for a while.
I know a thing I regret though. How we kept making the same movie so many times in middle school.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Yeah, we could have done more. One thing I regret is starting off down in Murph with long hair, because now I'm stuck with that wig. I've established that character. If I could have, I would have had him have like a Pee-wee cut. I wouldn't mind. See, like, because of that, I'm stuck with long hair.
Don't you regret too, like, not filming videos of like malls that are torn down?
I know.
And not having like video of things. Like, I regret that I didn't appreciate Town Valley Mall more, like near the end. And there's certain things that like, when we got in middle school, we like put behind us for some reason because we wanted to act cool.
I know. One thing I also regret, this is like a mistake. I've had CD players. Here's one I ever... Now, I've had them over the years. The best one I ever had was the first one I ever had. That one got
stolen.
Loud.
How did it get stolen again?
What it was I even asked, like, I joked around. I know it was... That's all I know was it was a guy, because it was waiting after school. It was in my backpack, and I wanted to run off to do something. I didn't want to bring my backpack with me. So what I did was I put it in the boys' locker room in the bathroom. Like, I don't know why, I don't think it would have fit in my locker. My gym locker was real small, so I put it in the bathroom stall, and when I came back, someone went through and stole my CD player. And all I know was it was a guy, because it was in the boys' locker room.
That was bad.
I know, first of all, I wish I could have kicked the
guys... They stole all
your
CDs, too, didn't they?
No, they broke the one that was in there. And I just...
What CD was in there?
It was like a soundtrack to the show. I forgot what it was, but You can't get
They
it.
broke it.
Yeah, they broke it.
What they do? Like bend it in half?
Yeah, they broke it. Like remember the Mormon? He's like it's offensive to the Mormons. They broke it like that and then threw it and then stole my CD player. I wish I could find the guy who did it, get my CD player back, and then kick the shit out of him for it.
He's probably sold that thing on eBay by now. Classic CD player with good volume level.
I know, and it never skipped or anything.
And if the guys from
they asked about also
if the guys from Epic Movie asked us to be in a movie, truthfully, I would do it.
As long as it would depend. If they made
if there was a paycheck in it, which there would be for a movie like that.
A few things. One, if it was a good big paycheck. Two, the only good film they did was Epic Movie. I'm sorry, but yes, that was a well done spoof compared to the other stuff they've done. That was good.
If they were having a spoof a good thing, I would do it.
I know, and if the jokes were funny and they actually hit spot on, if they weren't missed, hit or miss, if they hit, then I would do it.
I prefer to be in like a scary movie, or
I'd prefer to do something.
Superhero movie too if they did another one.
If they did the guys who did superhero movie that or like the Wayans brothers, I'd do something they do.
More 684. Hey
right.
guys, I was wondering if there is a celebrity you would want to work with or meet that died. John Candy or Farley.
John Candy, Chris Farley, John Ritter. There's like a bunch of them.
I think of other ones. It's always John Candy and Chris Farley that I've always said though, or something. And Ernest P. Worrell, Jim Varney.
Have you ever been arrested? No.
Panic Pagonda. No.
Panic Pagonda.
Nope. What is the unfunniest comedy you've ever seen?
There's a few of them. One of them could be Disaster Movie. I'm guessing.
That was bad.
That only had like 3 scenes of a few seconds funny scenes, and beyond that was like.
The one movie that was funny, but everyone goes crazy about that I never understood was Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, that was fine, but
remember how everyone kept going like it was the greatest thing ever?
They said that was this was what pissed me off that year. That was rated higher than Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm like, that was a masterpiece, and Wedding Crashers was just like some weird, I don't know, some like kind of mediocre comedy.
Stargate Productions. Which would you rather, wine or beer?
Probably wine, I think. It's hard to say. Some beers are good, but probably...
like Rolling Rock and that. Wine, though, there's too much of that and all that and that.
Thing is, wine's better for you.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got grapes and stuff in it that's good for your heart and stuff.
I don't like it very much.
It is better for you, though.
I know. Every zero. Do you have any more short type films like Cage Girl? And you guys had balls for kissing each other. Thanks. I could never do that. We didn't really kiss each other. He went up to my lip.
Yeah, we didn't even really. We actually thought like, all right, let's be ready if we have to kiss in this, but we didn't actually.
We didn't really, but
it's not that big of a deal.
But for short films though, we have Ranch of the Original Hero Sandwich is a short film.
Do you think you might be talking about ones we sell online though?
No, we don't sell any.
Well, not yet. I mean,
Lust for Blood.
And those did count as short films.
We're gonna do another one, though, at some point, soon. And this is 666 Rocco.
Right.
Question to Shawn. You always say you'd love to live in England. Well, I'd love to live in the States. How about we do a movie-style home swap? You come and live here in the Midwest, England, and we film it. Let me know.
And you'd hang out with me here instead of you.
Well, I would do it if we had the budget to do it.
Sure.
Donnie X BW420. What is your favorite Joe Dante film? Gremlins, Howling, Gremlins 2, Burbs, etc. I think, of course, the Gremlins. I like all of them, and I like the one that no one talks about, Matinee, with John Goodman at this movie theater.
Yeah,
I'd probably
say out of the ones he's listing, probably Gremlins 1 and 2.
Jordan Byrne. If Elmo from Sesame Street was a real life person, would you lick between his toes if he paid you? And if so, would you regret it afterwards?
Well, I don't get what the point. If he paid me, I guess. I mean, it depends on how clean his toes were. All right.
WW Freak. Well, how much do you weigh?
No offense. It's not directed towards anyone.
A couple of stones.
Couple of stones.
I don't know.
You're
Matt 1711708. What was the last movie you guys saw, and did you guys feel Indy 4 was as good as the older movies? Last movie we just saw like over probably 3 hours ago was Sex Drive, and today's date is November 28th. So
yeah, a few hours ago we saw Sex Drive, which was a very funny comedy.
I thought Indiana Jones 4 was good.
It was.
The thing is, the problem is, the truth is, and we're going to be serious here, we haven't watched those other Indiana Jones films in like fucking years.
I know.
I mean, we didn't even have pubes when we last saw them.
I know.
I don't even think we knew each other when we last saw them. I don't even think we got out of elementary school when we last saw them.
I think the last time I saw one of them fully I was in elementary school.
Yeah, that's how long ago. So the thing is, we don't even hardly remember them.
I liked them though.
I
They
liked
were good.
them when I was a kid. I remembered liking them.
Yeah.
The thing is, I can't really. I need to watch them again. I just haven't.
I'm sure the
to.
first three are probably better than the fourth one.
I'm
is.
sure though. It's just
but the
thing,
fourth one was still good though.
Gene, Fire, Fly, Time.
Green,
This is
Fire,
movie.
Fly,
Everything
Time.
is. Everybody keeps talking about this. Would you both? What do you both think of the Watchmen movie? Well, it hasn't even come out.
It hasn't come out
Everyone
yet.
keeps talking about this Watchmen.
The thing is, they said it's based off a book. There's nothing in it that's pulling me in. The one thing that slightly pulls me in is that cool glowing blue guy. I don't even know who that is. I don't know what he is. I don't know anything about it. People are going to go, that's this. You didn't know this? No, I don't know anything about it. I had never read any of the books. I don't read books. So I don't know. But I honestly, beyond that, I really don't have an interest to see it.
So we'll see you in part 2.
Part 2.